Sometimes, an accident looks like one thing on the outside and turns out to be something more once you actually get into the repair. Hi, I'm Tom from Arts Auto Body and Paint in Pomona, and I want to walk through a situation that comes up more often than people might expect. A driver comes in after a low-speed rear-end collision. On the outside, the damage looks manageable. The bumper cover is cracked, maybe pushed in a little. There might be some paint transfer. At first glance, it seems like a straightforward repair. But once we get the vehicle into the shop and start removing panels to properly assess the damage, we find more. The bumper reinforcement bar behind the cover has taken direct impact and is bent. The foam absorber that sits between the reinforcement and the outer cover is crushed and no longer able to do its job. And in this case, one of the parking sensors mounted in the bumper is damaged and needs to be replaced. What looked like just a bumper problem is now a more involved repair. And here's the part that trips people up. None of that additional damage was obvious before the inspection. The customer was not misled. The situation was not exaggerated. It is just the reality of how modern vehicles absorb and distribute impact. Now here's where the shop's communication becomes critical. At this point, a customer deserves a clear explanation. They deserve to be shown what was found, told why it matters, and given a straightforward answer about what the repair involves. Not just a new, bigger number handed to them without context. At Arts Auto Body and Paint, when we find more than was initially visible, we walk the customer through it. We explain the component, why it matters, what happens if it is not addressed, and what the repair will look like. We do not skip steps or rush past the explanation, because we know it is the customer's vehicle and their peace of mind on the line. The point is not that every minor accident turns into a major repair. Most of the time, the damage is manageable. But some of the time, what looks simple on the outside has more going on behind the surface. And the only way to know is a proper inspection from a team that actually looks. If your vehicle has been in an accident and you want to know the real story behind the damage, bring it to Arts Auto Body and Paint in Pomona. Call 909-620-5464 or visit artsautobodyandpaint.com for a free estimate. We'll tell you exactly what we see and exactly what it means.